we start this Thursday against St. Ben's, and then we go on to our Kelly Loss tournament. We have a lot of good things coming in this year. We have a lot of good senior leadership. We have some good young ones. I think we got some strong pitching, some good hitting. So I think we're going to be tough. I think every team we play, we're going to give them a run for their money. And we're going to do a lot of good things this year. I think this is a good, solid group. So this year I think we've done a lot in the bullpen. I think pitchers have really did a good job hitting spots, working ahead in counts. Our pitchers have some new tricks. I think we've learned a couple new off-speed pitches, which makes us way more dynamic on the mound. We've done a lot of offensive hitting stuff. I think one thing you're going to notice differently from this team is we're going to hit for a little bit more power this year. And I think we're going to have a lot of good speed on the bases. We got Brooke Bolin. She's already the career. Yep, Brooke Bolin's the career stolen base leader in the program, so I expect big things out of her. Sydney Trees has had a very, very good fall and beginning of the spring. Yeah, I think start off, Coach Paul has done a great job with this program in the past. Credit to her, and I think I'm very lucky to inherit some good players, some good senior leadership, and a good culture of the team. It was a pretty smooth transition from one coach to the next. My job is just to keep it going. Our players' job is just to keep it going. So I think having that experience and having good senior leadership and having good people around the program has really helped us just continue on that pathway. I think first things first, I think it all starts in the weight room. Our girls have killed it in the weight room. I think some different programming has really helped them be a little bit more explosive at the plate. And I think a good philosophy change will help us as well. I think the goal for our program is always doubles, right? Doubles, doubles, doubles. And if we hit a home run, I'll give them a high five on the way around third. But, I think just a change of mindset and maybe the outcome being different than maybe something else in the past, right? So a shift in philosophy, some good work in the weight room. And, I think these girls have earned everything they're going to get this year.
Well, in my prior years, my sophomore season especially, I tore my hamstring pretty badly, so I wasn't able to get the playing time that I really wanted to that year. And being that COVID took away another year was just kind of heartbreaking for me. So I think I decided in literally a split second. Coach Paula was like, "You have an opportunity to come back." And I was like, I will 100% take that. Another kind of turning point was my best friend since my freshman year, Brooke Bolin, was like, "Okay, I think I'm going to come back to you." And I was like, "Oh, yes, I'm definitely coming back."
This year?
Yeah, so me, Kylie Thompson, Brooke Bolin, and Jasmine Estrada all kind of packed up our bags and we drove, actually, it was terrible. But we drove to South Carolina, Columbia, and there was a CCSL league out there, so it's like a collegiate softball league that everybody comes to play at, and girls from all around. There was a girl from JMU. There's a girl from, to speak of like bigger colleges, Boston College. There was a ton of girls from everywhere around South Carolina, and we all came and played. And I think we played every day, almost every day out of the 2 months that we were there. So that was definitely preparation for just taking reps and like moving around. And everyone was moving around. I think Brooke played second one game. We were just having fun playing out there. So the reps definitely were steps to be prepared. Yeah, so it was definitely really smooth. It was a fear of mine to come in and be like, oh, I have to reprove myself and reintroduce myself, and the culture might not be the same, and the team might not react the way that we reacted with Coach Paula the same. And it was different. He's a completely different person, a completely different personality and philosophy. And it was interesting the first couple of practices to see his standards, but I think us as a team really thrived. Like those first couple of practices, we were like, all right, we can get down with this. We can get down with him as a person. And I think we're blossoming as a team and as individuals under him. It was a very smooth transition, I would say. He was all ears. Allie Nowak was all ears. Kelly, our other coach, came back, and she was definitely helping move along the process of everybody kind of coming in and mushing together and being like, all right, this is our team now. What are the next steps here?
For deciding whether or not to come back.
Yeah, my decision for coming back was kind of
kind of a little different than Haley's. I would say I was not really wanting to come back at first just because I already graduated and like, do I still want to put in more hours in school? But listening to my other seniors like Kylie and Haley and even Megan was in that process, and Murphy, half of them were leaving, half of them were staying. And some of my closest friends that were staying, I was like, I can give it one more go with the people that mean the most to me. So definitely thought it was worth it because Kylie and Haley are one of my closest friends. So definitely wasn't hesitation there when I wanted to come back, and they were also wanting to come back. So yeah, glad I made the right choice. Yeah, the Kelly Lost tournament is awesome. We played it every year being here. So it's obviously a big start to the season as lots of teams in our conference are coming. So it's good to kind of showcase like our strengths, our abilities on the field of what we've been working on. So it's a good start to the season of showing our abilities. Yeah, no, I definitely did. I obviously was going to miss playing softball after my last run, but yeah, the CCSL was a good step in the right direction of if I wanted to come back, but it was very fun. Got a lot of reps in, got to play positions I usually don't play, and just seeing everyone smiling and having fun and bonding together of a sport that you love is why not come back, So I definitely enjoyed it. Thought it was a big jump of wanting to come back, so it was fun.
Well, originally we were at the airport in Florida coming home, and they said that our season got canceled, and we weren't sure if we were going to get that year back. So I was pretty heartbroken. I called my mom in tears. It was really sad. But then we all found out that we could take our 5th year, and it was kind of a no-brainer for me. Softball's been my life. So I immediately said yes, and then once I found out that they were coming back to Haley and Brooke, I was like, I have to play one more year. We've been together. There was 9 of us when we came in as freshmen, and now there's only 3 of us. So being able to finish up my last year with them is definitely something that pushed me to take my 5th year. Yeah, so I was hurt my sophomore year, and then obviously COVID took away another year, so I feel like I haven't really been able to kind of flourish as a pitcher, but I really want to be able to take this last year and really leave it all out there for my team. I told Coach that he can ride my shoulder as long as it can go. I'll probably never throw a softball after this, so as long as it goes, I'm willing to leave it out there for my team and just pitch as best I can every time. No, I think it's just the off-speed pitches. Those are kind of going to be ones that you're going to need, and some days you won't need them. But I think developing those and being able to have those in your back pocket definitely give you an extra step as a pitcher. It's gritty. It's tough as a pitcher. You really have to bring your A game every time because if you don't, you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit hard. But I think throughout my 5 years here, I've been able to kind of lock those teams down and figure out what their weaknesses are, but also kind of go at them and be like, hey, this is my stuff. Let me see yours, and I'll beat you every time.